Oh, it's Brad, man. Is this thing on? Oh, hell yeah, man. It's recording. What's up, everybody? Name's Lance. Welcome back to the channel. Rubbish God Hikes, man. Today, we're going to talk about the Enlightened Equipment Revelation 10 degree custom quilt that I got back in 2017 and the Katabatic Gear Elite Alsek 22 degree, I think I said that right, quilt that I just picked up because everybody's buzzing about it, that this temperature rating's the real deal. The horizontal baffles are the best thing since sliced bread. So I said, man, I want to join the bandwagon. I want to get one, man. So I bought one. So today, join me as we discuss both quilts, what I like about them and what I don't like about these both. And you know, I'm not here to help you say this one's way better or this one is way better, this company sucks, this company blah blah. Man, I'm just here to inform you guys what I like, and I don't want to influence a decision and have you buy something and be like, oh my gosh, Lance, that guy's a douchebag, you made me buy this quilt. Like, no dude, I'm gonna give you a little overview because I love watching other people's videos and being like, hey, what is this person like? Does it make sense? Does not make sense to me? Is this worth the purchase? So, and there's not too many videos on the Katabatic Gear quilts either. So hopefully this helps you guys out, make your decision a little easier. Not make it fully, but make it easier. Weigh the cons, weigh the pros, and do your own research too. Just don't take these videos. I'm not going to go in depth on, you know, this denier was whatever and blah blah blah. You know, that stuff is over some people's head. So we're gonna keep it simple, keep it basic, and join me as we discuss these two wonderful quilts. So as you can see right away, this quilt, the Revelation, and all Enlightened equipment quilts have vertical baffles. And you can actually see the down, and you can easily move the down within the quilt. It's harder for me to go back. There you go. But you can move it to where you want it. Up here in the collar in the foot box is 20D. The yellow is 10D fabric that Enlightened uses. Up in the collar, you can see I have no down whatsoever up here. I moved it all away, and like I said, this is from 2017. They came out with an email saying they had 30% more fill, so maybe the 2019s there's more fill. But mine is a long, so it's 6 feet 6 inches long. I'm only 6 feet tall, so that's one reason why I got this that's long, so I could do that, move all the down to where I wanted, because I sleep fairly warm at night, so I never have to cinch this thing shut. And there's a drawstring with the snap buttons right here, snap it together, cinch it down. But it's kind of annoying how this is right here. Like I said, I don't really care, but some people might find it annoying when you cinch it that this is right by your face. I don't care. But right there is kind of the outer shell, some of the features. And then another big difference between the Enlightened and Katabatic is the strap system to hold the sleeping pad down. Obviously you get one that goes around the sleeping pad and it just buckles in, attaches right here. These little snap features, actually really easy to use. It pops right off, one-handed. And then you got another one that just attaches to the quilt. You can actually pick these up for fairly cheap on their website. I think less than $5 for replacement straps here, or if you want to run two of these, or if you want to run two of these instead, you can get them. And both these are universal, you can switch it up. But this is how I like to use my pad, my strap system on my sleeping pad. And then for the foot box of the Revelation, you have the zipper, you got two snaps right here. Never have any troubles with drafts coming in here. And also they just came out with another video where if you do this right, you won't be able to see really any daylight in the opening. So a lot of people are concerned with that. So as you can clearly see, it has horizontal baffles and not vertical ones, and near the top it's kind of more rounded out. I don't really have this set up the greatest to show you. Maybe if I loft it up there, it's a little bit more rounded at the top compared to the Enlightened where the sides are more straight. I like this feature. It lets you move around, keeps the drafts out, I feel like, a little better, and gives you more room, so you're not so restrained like a mummy bag. But they do have the same cinch system at the top, basically, with the cord right here, the draft collar, and the buckle system. It's a little more beefier, 2 snaps. It's got some extra fabric here, a little bit more durable on the inside. Another big difference here between Katabatic and Enlightened is their Katabatic claims this is their signature, patented quilt system to lock the quilt down to keep the drafts out, so you have 0 drafts at night. There's a few different ways you can do it, but I would highly recommend. I don't use the sleeping pad much, so I don't have it done on this, but on my other ones, I have markings to where I want these cords to go. So I'm not guessing each time I put the quilt on. But for the locking mechanism, it's kind of hard to use. So I'll show you here on the other side. So you got one that the first hole moves freely, and the second hole over at the bottom, right there, locks it in. So this top one I always keep in the loose system so it can move freely back and forth. And one thing I have noticed in the 5 nights I used this, so this is not really a good review. It's kind of an initial review, my thoughts of it, what I'm looking forward to this summer using this quilt here in the Rocky Mountains, is to see how it performs. I've had this already come off at night from moving around. I don't know if I'm just moving around too much, if the cords are moving, something's happening, but it comes off the string system when it is in the free moving lock. And then down here, I lock the bottom in all the time into the smallest one, and it's obviously not going anywhere. And then for safety, I guess if it's going to get really cold, you can lock that down too. So for extra protection, they have that on there. But that is basically the overlook of the Alsek 22 in the poopy brown quantum Pertex fabric. It's supposed to be highly water resistant with the HyperDRY goose down on the inside. So like I said, the 5 nights I used it got damp bad 2 times. But the quilt dried super fast. I had no clumps. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with the quilt, and I'm looking forward to using it and giving you guys a better review at the end of the summer when it is time to put it away for winter. So at the end of the day, man, would I buy them both again? Heck yes, dude. The craftsmanship on both these quilts are amazing. The stitching's awesome. No problems with stitching on my Enlightened after 2 years. I've washed it too. No problems yet with Katabatic. I guess time will only tell. Like I said, I only got about 5 nights in this thing. So this is what I'll be using in the Rocky Mountains this summer. Finally be getting up there. The snow is finally melting on some of the mountains. So stay tuned. I'm going to have a gear load out coming soon with all the gear I'll be using this summer. But getting back to these 2 quilts, man, customization, if that's you. Definitely highly recommend the Enlightened equipment. If you want something that's different, that not a lot of people have, it's a new system. You end up, trying new things out. Horizontal baffle with a wider cut up top. The locking or the pad attachment system, whatever, to the quilt, man. It's a pain in the butt to use, but once you get everything locked and cinched down, dude, there's no drafts getting in there. But want something with ease, simple to use. The Enlightened is super easy to get attached, to use. Both of them, like I said, super quality quilts. I'm not going to pick sides, even though I'm from Minnesota where they make these things. I love the company to death. And I love this quilt so far too. So like I said, I'm not going to be biased. I'm not going to put any of them, throw them under the bus, run them over, and then back over them. And I'm not that person, man. I love both of them. We're going to give them a shot, and if something goes wrong with the Katabatic, hopefully make it up to Denver and figure something out. But as of right now, both of them, highly recommend. 2 thumbs up. Get out there, do your research, and I highly recommend, don't buy something just because other people have it, because Darwin or all these other famous YouTube hikers have this equipment. Do your research, do something that's going to fit you better. And don't count the ounces. Make sure when you buy these quilts, you buy them long enough, you buy them wide enough for your body. Don't just buy it because it weighs less, because chances are it probably won't fit you, and then you're going to complain about it not keeping you warm. So make sure you measure yourself and maybe get it wider if you're going to wear more clothes and you're cold at night, or if you're just skinny and you can get away just with the regular or the slim, man, that's up to you. But as far as it goes, I'll always be a long and wide guy. I'm pretty skinny, so but that's what works best for me. I got 0 drafts coming in on both of them right now. So like I said, measure yourself, do your research, find out what works best for you. And you know, at the end of the day, man, hike your own hike and be your own person, man. Don't be somebody you're not. But until next time, like I said, tune into the channel. We got a gear loadout coming very soon, hopefully by the end of the week if I get some time here. So stay tuned, and y'all have a great day. Bye.